Hello and welcome back to Terror Hand, where, we are staring at our steel breastplates, which, well, I kinda left a cliffhanger last time. Not really the plan, but it turned out like that, and, I'm afraid that I have to leave you in the suspense for a little bit longer, because this is actually recorded at a real odd time for me, because I've been on a stream, I've been watching a stream on Twitch where I think it was Foom, his Twitch channel is called Destructoid, and he was playing Gnomoria with Robobob on the stream, through Skype. And, he was there, helping him with the game, explaining it a bit, but he was also answering questions from, the viewers, me included. So, indirectly, I got to ask a few questions to him and all that. And, he was very open about it, about what his plans were and all that. So, the stream itself is like 4 hours long, and, personally, in terms of gameplay, I'm not gonna say that it's anything really particularly good. The dude who plays it isn't really, familiar with the game, so, yeah, in terms of gameplay, no. It's not the might and glory of Terror Hand, but, the things that Robobob has to say is, really interesting, and, like I said, the stream is 4 hours long, but smart me made some notes about, important things, so, I'll give a quick recap on it, but if you want the full details on it, because after 2 hours in, I thought maybe I should make notes. So yeah, there's a lot more into in the archive recording, which you can find on Twitch, and I'll put links in the description. But onto the things that Robobob said. Next patch, as he said as well on the forums, is gonna be with about diplomacy and trading and all that, merchants are gonna be reworked, but he said that he would like to do it in little steps, that's more or less the way he works as well. There's so many things he can add to the game, and, he wants to develop things in bite-sized chunks, so the diplomacy and trading, at least from what I understood, and mind you, the things I'm saying now is not this is how it's gonna happen, but this is, at least a quick recap on my end, and don't take it as any promises or anything. See that as a little disclaimer that I want to put out there, but it's just, the things that he said, a quick recap on it, is that, he wants to do it in multiple stages with the trading and diplomacy. So what we're gonna have is merchants, who we can send off to different kingdoms, and they'll have different traveling times and all that, so they won't be arriving on the 5th of each season, as a set in stone thing. And we can then also send our own merchants, and then later on he wants to add on diplomacy with it, with different factions and all that. So that's a bit of how the most recent patch, at least how he envisions it. And there's a lot of other things. One thing that was brought, was asked to him, and by me, was about, relationships, breeding, and, moods and all that stuff that you also have in Dwarf Fortress. And he was very positive about it, but he also said that it would be a really big thing, and, at least his vision on it is that, if he's gonna implement it, which again he was very positive about, he is gonna do it in a big update, because he feels that the social mood, family stuff and all that, that needs to be done right. So yeah, that's a thing that is on the list, but again, I can't say, I'm not gonna say oh, it's gonna happen in a year or a month or whatever, but he's definitely positive about it. One thing he also did say, though, and that's more in general, that, with Gnomoria, he's also a bit mindful of, a feature creep, where, a lot of these games that are, early access and all that, they get active community support, and they just keep coming up with ideas, which could very well and well, have the game like never be released, because there's always more ideas and suggestions that could be implemented. It's a well-known feature creep among developers, and well, he was a bit mindful about that. So someone asked about like fishing, and hunting animals. And well, hunting animals is in there, of course. I mean, we can kill all the badgers and bears, but fishing was like a thing, that well was a bit on the more feature creep side than a thing that he really wanted to see added. But one thing that, and I find that myself quite a big thing, that he also thought that could really use some improvement, was like the user interface and the game's feedback on like what you need to do. Because right now, I mean, let's be honest, I watched that stream and the dude really didn't know much about the game, and it was quite hard for him to get started, and I remember for myself, the first time as well, and I had already seen this game on Avac's channel, and that's where I got the idea to buy this game. And even then I still couldn't figure out how it worked, and I had to watch like his whole let's play, which wasn't then a bad thing or anything. I really enjoyed it, but for me to just figure out how the game works, it was really difficult, and it also showed in the stream. And that's the thing, that Robobob also really thinks that needs improvement, like the help in-game things, screens saying like, well, you need this to build, you need a blacksmith in order to be able to build a weaponsmith. I mean, veterans of the game will know it, but right now it's all hidden and tucked away in menus. And one thing that he was really favorable to was like a tech tree, which would just show you like what you need for what kind of things, like workshops and items and all that. So yeah, that's one thing that is somewhere in the pipeline. And along with I think like a general interface improvement, that's also coming down the line somewhere. At least it's a thing, it's on the agenda. Now another thing that I asked, and well, personally I'm not into it at all, because I am not a whiz kid with computers, I'm really poorly skilled at it. But I thought that maybe some folks would find it interesting. It's like how he sees modding. And well, his answer to that really was that at the moment, well, he hasn't really decided on it. That's first thing. But the thing that he saw like as reasonably achievable was like, well, most of the data, like enemy values, and how much the thing is worth, and all these number stats that they're like in XML sheets, and that would be easily editable. And in fact, it is already a lot like that, and that's where, well, he would like to support a bit more, but he wasn't really decided on going any further than that, to have like really game-changing mods, I guess. But then again, I mean, it's better to watch the stream with his answer on that. I don't know where it is in the stream, so you'll have to sit the, well, I think it was like halfway through or something like that, so you might have to watch like 2 hours to find his answer. But he was quite positive towards it. He just wasn't really sure, at least that was my feel in his answer, about how much time he'd like to spend on making the game moddable, because it would require quite a bit of work, if it would be moddable a lot more than just changing XML files, whatever they are. I mean, I don't even know that. But yeah. Now another thing, that, and I've already experienced it myself a little bit, is that sometimes there is a bit of a performance hit, lag issues and all that. And well, I and several others brought it to his attention as well, so it's definitely on his agenda, that he's gonna take a look at it. And if you experience it yourself consistently, he also really would like to have the save game. So yeah, well, that's on the agenda. That's definitely brought to his attention. And well, another thing, and I find that quite a surprise, but I think that I don't know if he it's gonna do that anytime soon. But then again, I don't know that with any of these things, you know, that I'm talking about. But a thing that he would also really love to add is like biomes, you know, and new terrain types, along with new enemies. And the thing that he gave as an example, which really appealed to me, I must say, is like, you know, that you could choose to be in a desert, and instead of bears, you would have scorpions and all that kind of stuff, you know, and you would have different materials as well. And that there would be like a difficulty associated with the terrain type that you choose. So yeah, I found that a pretty interesting idea, you know, and I hope that he'll add that and expand on it, you know, that you could have more terrain generation options, you know, where you could choose like have biomes and what kind of biomes and all that. And he was really positive towards that, you know. He also wanted to like expand the terrain generation options somewhere down the line. So that's pretty good. You know, and along with that, you know, when we're talking about adding like new biomes and all that, he also was really positive against adding new block types, you know, and new animals. And he himself really wanted to add underground animals at some point, you know, like, I don't know, rock worms or snails or whatever, you know, that, but, well, just more and different animals and enemies. So those are definitely coming someday. And another thing, and he actually said that this would be, you know, this was a bit higher on his priority than some other things. Is like, you know, the enemy AI and behavior. Really, he also really wanted to, you know, to, well, not just change it, but add more to it, you know. Like right now, they're always homing in for your Great Hall and murder any goblin or gnomes, I mean, they see, you know. But he was talking about things like, you know, maybe for example have mans or goblins or whatever, but have different enemies do different type of things. Like goblins might go after your food, and mans might go after your soldiers, and ogres might go after your Great Hall and demolish the whole thing. You know, stuff like that. That they have different goals and aims, you know, when they come attacking the kingdom. So, and well, I'm pretty excited for that. You know, I can't wait to see the implementation of that. But again, I don't know when that is gonna happen, but it is in the pipeline somewhere. Well, you know, another thing that is definitely gonna get, you know, revision or tuning or tweaking or improvement is, you know, the, well, traps and mechanics and, you know, that whole department. Because right now, you know, there's things, but he'd like to see more things added to it, you know. And, well, I must say that I just watched it for 4 hours and I kind of forgot the examples he gave. But he gave some examples that he would like to see, well, you know, add a bit more depth to the whole mechanic system in Gnomoria. Which I find, you know, a good thing. I mean, I certainly think that the stuff that is in place is good, but there could be done a lot more. So, you know, I welcome it. Well, he also explained a bit about how, you know, the veins are generated in the game. For anybody who's interested, really, it just, you know, well, when the game's generating the terrain, it just picks a spot, you know, from where a vein starts, and then from there it just branches out. And it can also actually branch down Z levels, a thing that I didn't even know, but it can do that, you know. If you just hit a vein and it stops somewhere, if you're like at the end point and it has gone down, all you need to do really is just dig a stairs down, and you might find that the vein actually continues there, which I think is pretty cool. So, well, there's that, some explanation. And another thing, you know, and, well, I think, personally I find it a bug, is the fact that when you assign clean floor jobs, you know, the gnomes don't use wheelbarrows for them. And, well, it's actually a thing that, you know, was brought to his attention by multiple persons, including me. And it is in the agenda, you know. He said he would take a look at it, because it might be like, well, unwanted, you know, the way it's currently, that they just drag one piece at a time from the floor rather than just a vacuum cleaning with the wheelbarrow. So, well, that's good. Another thing that could be coming soon, could also be coming a bit later, who knows, but is health bars, you know, another suggestion done, and I think also a pretty good one. And And he was also really positive about that. So, and also graveyard, you know, that was really at the end of the stream that you know, that was brought up, and I think that's also pretty cool. I mean, I know in Dwarf Fortress that you have tombs and you need to bury your dead and all that, and that was a thing, you know, that was actually well, not really asked, but I think that Robobob came with himself, you know, came with like himself. My English is failing me, but yeah, you know, I think he suggested himself that he was thinking about adding tombstones and you know, engraving the whole thing, you know, naming it, and then, you know, have like a remembrance thing, like we have in Terrorhand as well, you know, down there, but then more supported in game. So yeah, that's you know, I can't really wait to see the implementation of that. And well, one other thing that I also wrote down is that, you know, it's a minor thing really, but I think it makes sense, is that, you know, say for example you have like, you know, the goblins break through and they wander into your yak pasture and they start, you know, attacking them. You come to the rescue, but the yaks are all, well, you know, injured, and they might lose. Well, I don't know if that is even possible, but maybe their legs are chopped off or something. You know, that ranchers could at least heal their wounds, because right now they can't. And that was a suggestion made, and he was also really positive against that. So yeah, that's pretty good, right? And well, that's pretty much all of my notes that I wrote down, you know, just quickly gone through them. But again, I'd really recommend, you know, if you want to hear like his own answers to it, because I'm just, you know, well, this is a quick summary of things, but I'd really recommend that you watch the stream again. And well, I'll put a link in here, and then you can hear him, you know, explain all the things himself. But that's just well, what I wrote down here, and I think it's pretty cool, pretty exciting, to be honest. Now, another thing that a lot of you might be excited for is the worth of this steel breastplate. So, are we ready for it? Drum ruffle? Not really. Let's check it out. Steel breastplate. Oh. And here I thought that it would be worth more than the steel tower shield. Well, it's not even worth a quarter. Oh, I think it's a third. Oh man, that's worth a lot less, though it is poorly crafted, so maybe the big steel shield is actually a finely crafted thing? I want to check that out, really. Let's zoom out a bit here. Right, Dr. Pokemon, what's your shield? Oh, it's also poorly crafted. Yeah, look at that. Right, it's not even 30%, but still. Wow. This thing is just completely overpriced. I mean, that's it. Anyway, that's it's actually quite a nice surprise that its value is this low, really. Because otherwise, it would have just lured in even more goblins. Well, because of that, we should see one of the Stern Wanderers wander down here and get this, right? Let's actually check out where V is at the moment. I mean, V, what are you doing? Are you sleeping? I hope not. You got... No, you were the only one training, but you shouldn't be. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. He should be able to go and grab that now. Come on, I want to see you walk over this bridge, V. There, good, 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 very good. Well, for the rest, we've been doing Style 2.0 stuff here, but I've also been talking for like, I don't know how long, about, you know, all the stuff from the stream. Really interesting, really good stuff. And I don't think we'll get much done in this episode, but one thing that I would like to do is prepare for an expedition downwards, because so far, you know, the iron that we got from the merchant is not a whole lot, and I actually would like to see how much we have right now after we made the breastplate. Maybe we can make like another one. Certainly all the iron has been melted down, so if we can take a look over here. No, we can't make another one. Though, if we were to have 2 more iron... Oh no, yes we can. We just need to smelt some more iron into steel, and then we should be able to make at least one other breastplate. So I might as well just order that one up right now. let's see, where's the metal workshops? Here they are. So, armor smith, where are you? There you are. Right, we need 4 steel armor plates. Craft the armor plate. Yes, and then make me this breastplate. And again, we're only gonna go for the best stuff that we have. That means ogre leather. Well, you know, it's not the ultimate best, but the best stuff that we have, so yeah, pretty good. Right, well, that should get cyber moving. But like I was saying, because already I got distracted again. Typical me. Now, I'm gonna prepare for an expedition down here, and I wanna send down in the Broodshanks this time. I think I expressed it, you know, previous video as well, is that I don't really trust, you know, them going down the mines, just the 2 of them. I mean, if Madame Hero Squire is sleeping, then, well, Dr. Pokemon is fucked, pretty much. Because this shield doesn't do any damage. Me! So, yeah, I kind of want the Stone Wanderers down here as well. And we got the training grounds for it. It's just that we don't have the accommodations. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up a quick 2 extra quarters over here. Just a regular bed. Just nothing fancy. And, you know, just make like 2 quarters here for, well, I don't know really for who they're going to be, but you know what I mean. We will also get 2 torches down here. I mean, even though, personally, I'd like to sleep in the dark. I think it's only, you know, well, civil to get some torches down here. Right next to the bed. Right, so then there's not all that many torches here, but they should start hauling those right now or not. Where are all our torches, really? Are they in the furniture pile? I wouldn't be surprised actually if that... Yeah, that is actually the case. Right. That is not what we want. Yeah, we want the torches to be gone from over there. How many torches are in here exactly? Contents? Torch. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. 17 sticks. It's the only thing with double figures, so it's not a whole lot of torches here. I can't even find the torches. Is it because I just disabled them that it throws them out of there? Well, that seems to be the case, actually. Alright, fine. We'll find that out once the stockpile is filled up. I also kind of think that... No, I fiddled around with this, so that's good. Alright. Yeah, I remember doing that last video. I think. Maybe not. Actually, I'm thinking about it. You know what? We'll go with 40 torches here. Just to be sure, because there's already a large section of unlit mines that we need to lit up, so... Good. Well, there's the beds, the torches. Oh yeah, the other thing I would needed to do over here is get some crates for all the ore and all that. Right now, you know, last expedition, we couldn't even get all our hard worked for loot upstairs because we did not have enough storage space here. So, what we're going to be doing now is just... Well, we're gonna assign like a random stockpile here and just build some crates here. But I'm not going to build any pine crates that I might then build somewhere else later and they're gonna use these. No, we are gonna build different types of crates. Let's see. Oh crap, I don't know what I'm doing. This is not where I want to be. We need to be building crates and then... Not pine ones. Look, see, we got like 3 applewood ones, which we're gonna put here. Oh crap, 3. Oh, what am I doing? That's the wrong key. No, I didn't want to do that. Yeah. That one should be gone. And then we'll have the other birch ones as well. Let's see. Yeah, the 4 birch ones. Now by placing those crates over here... Oh, there might actually be stuff in them. I kind of forgot about that. Anyway, by placing these crates down here, you know, I can just remove the designation and they shouldn't pick those crates up to anywhere else. And that's really why I want these different wooden crates here. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so to whom belong all these quarters? Oh, they're all vacant actually. Oh, that's nice. Well, in that case, what we're going to be doing right now is we are going to send these Wanderers down here to train as well. And I'm actually thinking that we might want to expand our food and drink stockpile. No, I don't think we need that. We never really run through it that badly. Oh, but we might want to get more drinks in this one. They're working on it. It is green. I don't know, it seems to be awfully low. There's only 4 in it, and they do use drinks quite a lot, so... Ah well, I guess it will be fine. We will quickly designate this as a personal quarter for the Stern Wanderers. Oh, balls, and this is a stockpile. That is not working. Crap. Yeah, I'm still a bit, you know, because I just watched like 4 hours of stream. I'm still a bit, all overloaded with all the information. It's quite a nice stream as well, so yeah, I'm a bit, you know, with my mind elsewhere, but ah well. We will get, yeah, we'll have like, you know, the squad separated. This will be the Stern Wanderers wing, the Stern wing, and this will be the Brood wing, where all the booze is at. Right. So then Madame Hero Squire. Let's see, Madame Hero Squire. Where are the... Ah, there you are. Good. Alright. I'll quickly set this up. And done. Very good, very good. Oh, look at this. This is our very first egg. Oh, wow. Oh my god. These emus. I don't know what this is. This is like a what? A 6-let egg here. Wow. I didn't know they could lay like a crapload of eggs at once. Do they all hog them up and then... You know, I don't want to know, but okay. I guess it works like that. Fine. Anyway, those are our first eggs, so we can make omelettes with that. And that's where we have these 2 kitchens for, actually, so I might just as well put it to make cheese omelettes. Oh, actually, I think these might be on suspend. Yeah, they are, but if I put them off the suspend, they will start processing eggs and cheese immediately. At least for as much cheese that we have. Pretty cool, pretty good. Now then, we could do some more style 2.0 things, but really, no. No, we're just gonna wait and see. Oh, wow! This is already made. Oh my god, that's quick. How much is this one worth? Steel breastplate? A finely crafted one, and it's worth less? Huh? Really? It's worth less than the poorly crafted one. I don't know how this holds up, but okay. Gnomoria works in mysterious ways. Oh, well, yeah, stream is over, but maybe I can ask that next time that I get to chat with Robobob. But yeah, this is definitely an odd thing. I have no clue really, but it's not like it's, you know, just well, a 10 worth difference. It's like 300 worth difference. That's quite a bit. Regardless, someone should pick up this breastplate right now. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Adrian! Oh, you got yourself some steel, mate. Wow, you are one lead killing machine right now. And that means that there's a bronze breastplate just lying about. Which should also mean that you should be starting to get, you know, like a bronze breastplate. Yeah, there he goes. And he's still training with Madame Hero Squire, who's like, get your ass back here. I'm not done beating you. And Dr. Pokemon was like, nah, I've had enough for today. Here, now I have bronze. Oh yeah, how great is that? You just legged it from training. Is that your strategy? If you don't like it, you just leg it. You do know that you are like the one punching bag really in the strategy. You're not really supposed to lag it. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna have another expedition going down, and well, I'm gonna have to wait till this fills up really, but ah well. Ooh. now that we are here, can we make a third one? I thought from the previous video that we had enough to actually do that, but let's take a look at our stocks. Let's see how much iron bars and all that stuff that we have, you know. And calculate if we can make yet another one. I mean, all we need really is 16 iron bars. Let's see, what's the metal? Metal? Metal. No, that's ore. I don't need that. Alright, fine. Metal. Yeah, there. Right, so we have 2 iron bars, or 2 steel bars, and then with another 3 that makes 5, but we need 8 steel bars, so yeah, we're already short. We won't get any slivers either, so no, it's only gonna be these 2 for now, till we find some actual iron, which we haven't found, by the way, so yeah. Well, in that case, you know, I'll just let this run for a little bit till we have the drinks filled up, and you know, I'll just tell a bit more about the stream. I mean, you know, the way I found it was actually by the post that Robobob made on the forums, and it was quite a nice stream, you know. The dude who ran the stream, I think he was called Foom, but his channel was called Destructoid, but he was a really nice guy. He didn't know anything, and he was really, you know, relying on Robobob and, you know, us, me, and quite a few others, you know, in the chat who had a lot of experience with the game to just get him through a bit, and yeah, it was quite nice, you know. No haters or swearing or any of the other bad internet stuff that, you know, well, I wouldn't be surprised to see. No, it was all, you know, nice folks and all that, so it's pretty good. And, well, you know, the things I personally, myself, am the most excited about, really, from all the, well, you know, suggestions and, you know, tips and, well, you know, the whole vision that Robobob shared with us is, well, the biomes, the mechanics, and really, you know, the interface overhaul. I mean, it's not that the other things, you know, I think they're all good. I really, you know, with each and everything that, you know, was suggested, I thought, yeah, that's a good suggestion, man. Well, yeah, that definitely needs some attention. So, you know, I'm positive to all of them, but those 3, you know, that I just mentioned, you know, the traps and the interface, you know, biomes. I mean, I would really, really love to see that, but it's probably gonna be a lot of work. And, you know, if I were to just give my own, you know, 2 cents on it, I don't think we should expect that anytime real soon. But, you know, it's good to know that it's on the radar. And, well, you know, it was a pretty nice chat as well, you know. Not really all that well organized. I mean, there was something else supposed to be scheduled, and, well, the dude who organized it messed up with the dates in the emails he sent out, so yeah, everything was a bit, you know, not as it was supposed to be. But Robobob, you know, well, it was kind of like, I think it was a last minute call really, and he had some time, so it was like, yeah, cool. And it was the first time for him as well, you know, doing a thing like this, but he was really laid back and relaxed, and really enjoyed it. So yeah, pretty good all in all. Now, is this filled up? I wonder. No, but it's getting slowly filled up. So I'll actually speed that up a little bit. And yeah, you know, I'm really excited anyway for it. He also said that, you know, with the beta and all that, you know, that right now, oh, and that's another thing, and I actually didn't mention that in my quick recap summary. So here's a nice tidbit for you, you know. I asked him, the very first question that I asked him was, you know, if he thinks that the game, well, actually I was asking him what, like, how does he think about the state of the game in regards to it being finished, you know? I mean, how far does he think he's along? And I know, of course, that is like also a bit asking, like, when do you think that it's gonna be out of beta and all that, you know? And well, he said that it was more a thing of months than years, but I also have to place a side note on that, you know. I mean, saying it like this really is suggesting that it's done soon, but, you know, if you'd listen the whole stream, that's not really, you know, the right thing take from that. But you know, it was at least, I think it's more like an intention on his part than, you know, a thing like, yeah, it's gonna be done in I don't know, 6 months. You know, just a random number there. And I think it's more like an intention for him. But that's also where, you know, like the feature creep, where, well, you know, a game never gets finished because there's always more stuff to add, you know. I think that is also where that plays in a little bit. So, you know, the more great ideas we suggest to him, the longer it's gonna be before the game gets released. And, well, in that respect, you know, I mean, it's not really helping, you know, these streams and Q&A sessions, because it was a bit like that as well. You know, those are not really helping in getting an early release, but I mean, well, I don't really mind that. I mean, if a game would be in beta for 2 years, I wouldn't mind that at all, you know. As long as Robobobs stays active on the development, I quite like it. So, well, there it is. Bit of a special episode, really, this time, because, you know, of the whole stream. And, well, next time we will certainly get a move on with Terror Hand and, you know, the quest for steel, or more of it at least. But look at this, though. I mean, this is quite good. I quite like the look of these steel breastplates. Makes them look like, I don't know, elite soldiers with the blue, you know? Yeah, it looks good. Even though I think that real steel is grey, but I mean, I guess you can't have a grey, or it would just look the same like tin, lead, silver, and all the other steels, but yeah. Anyway, quite liked it. I hope you enjoyed this more of an informative episode. And again, you know, I'll put the links into the description to like the stream and you know, the channel of the dude, if I can find it. Probably, but you know, I'll put that in there. And I hope you enjoyed it. And let's say join me next time when we will play some Gnomoria properly. So see you then.